Welcome to our special segment of Saving America. This is Dr. David D. Shine, and this is our segment that we call Facts, Just the Facts. And this segment we're calling Criminal in the White House. Yes, and we all know who that criminal is. Bidumb is flagrantly disregarding the Constitution and the traditional separation of powers by deliberately violating the law. This is criminal conduct, the kind of conduct that should lead to impeachment. I'll talk about that in a moment. So, what is the presidential oath? Let's listen to that. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, and I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Now, how has Bidumb done that? He extended the eviction ban while admitting, he said this in public, he said, yeah, what I'm doing is illegal, but the courts probably won't pinch me out for a couple months. This is criminal conduct. This is flagrant criminal conduct. And then he said the federal judge has ordered DHS, Department of Homeland Security, to restart Trump's Remain in Mexico policy. There is no change in stopping the human tragedy at the border. The Biden administration has not made any changes in response to this judge's ruling, which is the force of law, the enforcement of the Constitution. And the Biden administration failed to follow proper legal principles in what they have done at the southern border. And they need to step back and do it by the book or not do it at all and return to where things were at the security under the Trump administration. They have exposed millions of Americans to COVID by not testing illegals stemming in from Mexico. He canceled the Keystone Pipeline and oil leases on federal lands. There are now federal judge decisions coming out saying that this was illegal, right, folks? Criminal in the White House, violating the Constitution, flagrantly violating law, and hoping that he can get away with it long enough that the judges won't care. By illegally failing to control the southern border, he has opened Americans to more illegal drugs like fentanyl, while America reports a record number of deaths from overdoses. In fact, this report just came in as I was recording this segment. CBP officers seized 2.8 tons of methamphetamine and fentanyl in Southern California. It had come over the U.S. southern border, the 53-year-old Mexican driver was arrested and the tractor trailer was seized. But how many shipments of these murderous substances have they missed because of the open border to the south? This is criminal behavior. This is failure to support and protect America. And while this particular note implicates Obama and not Biden, presidents don't get to make law. A judge has ruled that DACA, which was put into effect without proper congressional authority under Obama, is not law and it cannot be implemented. Biden administration has not made any changes to that policy yet. And by the way, I support the legal process of bringing these young people through the American education system, but I want it done right. I want it done in an orderly fashion, and I don't want it done by fiat. We can pass laws that make this the right thing to do and to preserve the principles of America. And then number 7, quoting my friend Andrea Widberg from American Thinker, a prior guest on this segment of Saving America, by ordering his subordinates in the executive branch to ignore or violate federal law, Biden is violating his obligations under the Constitution, the document that describes the beginning, middle, and end of his power. The Constitution at Article 2, Section 1 states that, and I quote, "The executive power shall be vested in a president of the United States of America. Part of that executive power, as expressed in Section 3, is that he shall take care that the laws be faithfully executed." And again, presidential oath to enforce the Constitution. He is violating the Constitution in so many different ways. And I would say this, I would call strongly for the impeachment of Biden now, but consider that we've got the backups. Giggles Harris, with the spotlight on her, has proven that she is incompetent for any position of responsibility. She was supposed to be Biden's designated caretaker for the southern border. Yes, we've seen how that turned out. So perhaps we could do a record 3-for-1 impeachment up in Washington. Let's get busy up there and get rid of Dummy, Giggles, and Lobotomized all at the same time in an hopeful attempt to save this country before it's too late. So Dr. David D. Shine from Saving America, Just the Facts.